Folks, if it wasn't for Brenner Marina and Harrison Marina, Pier 75, you wouldn't get these wonderful shows. And we're getting a lot of great talk about it here back on CW Network. And Bill Aiken is every week showing us some new boats. And boy, you're going to take me for a little ride today, huh?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's a beautiful day for it. So let's do it.
I tell you, you've got, if you go to your Brenner75.com, you got some great boats online there for sale, brokerage boats, boats that Brenner owns and things like that. And that's where this boat comes in too. And this is just an absolutely gorgeous chaparral.
Yeah, to touch on our inventory, our inventory is good right now. We got a lot of different boats, and there's so many pros and cons with all the different boats out there to what you're looking for, to get the boat that, how you're going to utilize it, to best use it, because you don't want it just sitting around there.
Right.
This one in particular, this is a 2013 Chaparral. It's an open bow boat. It's got a 270 horsepower Volvo in it, and it's powered right, and it's ready to go.
Well, I'll tell you, we saw this inside. You had it inside for a long time.
Yes, it was on a showroom.
I thought it was a brand new boat. I mean, it was that clean. And obviously it's 2013, so it's got a couple of bumps and dings, but I'm telling you what, the hull on this thing is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, there's no bottom paint on it yet, so the hull's clean. It could be racked, it could be trailered. You can use it how you see fit. It is a 2013. It does have some higher hours on it, but it's maintained well and it runs like a champ, and you're going to find that out here in a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you, what we did with our boat, we had a couple hours on it, but I love it. I've had a great summer. It has nothing to do, the weather's been crazy, but thank goodness you guys have floating docks here.
Yes, we do. We all of our docks here are floating, whether they're drive-up docks or your regular floating docks that we have out there. We have them all the way from a smaller 18-foot boat to a 50-foot boat.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I know this week's show we're going to have some pictures and video of our Christmas in July party. I hear you got a DJ too. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
No, we're going to have a really good time. We're going to show you some of that. Talk to some of the great people down here, and talk a little bit about just what the whole boating experience is all about.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, everyone's got a different need for a boat. You're utilizing yours how you wanted to utilize it, and everybody's got a different experience. There's places to go, or there's times where you just hang out on your boat and have a great event like we're putting on this weekend for our Christmas in July party here for our dockers at our gas dock right here. It should be a lot of fun, providing the music's going to be good. What do you think of that?
Oh, I think it will be.
Okay, great.
Hey, listen, we're kind of going to chop some stuff up here because I kind of wanted you to talk about dropping a boat, off a trailer.
Yep.
So he's going to do a little bit of that on here, so you won't see a lot of me, which is probably a good thing. And then we're going to take this boat out on the river and show you what it can do. It might be a little bumpy because you can. This is a rocket.
Yeah. There's a little bit of breeze out there, but we'll be okay.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
And first I'm going to do like an inspection. You want to do your inspection of the boat first. So you want to walk around, you make sure your trailer straps aren't on the back, that there's nothing tying the boat down in the back, and you're clear there. You're going to check underneath for the drain plug. The drain plug is in. You're going to keep on walking around, make sure that there's nothing in the way of anything. You're going to leave your hitch and everything hooked up there because you don't want to undo that yet. Make sure your outdrive is up. Now I'm going to back it down the ramp, and I'm going to go straight back, try to stay parallel with the dock and with the yellow posts that are down there. And some of them will have lines going up and down the ramp. We're going to try to stay as close as we can to the dock, because the first thing we want to do when we put the boat in the water is we want to check the engine compartment for any taking on any water, and check the engine compartment for any issues before we get it away from the trailer. I'm opening it up and I can clearly see that there's no water coming in, so that's a good thing. Our drain plug is securely on there. Just real quick, we'll check oil. Oil looks good. Once we start it, we're going to check the engine compartment again. Make sure everything sounds good, make sure there's no water or oil going anywhere. Everything sounds pretty good, everything looks pretty good. And we want to warm it up before we leave the dock. We're definitely going to want to warm it up so we don't take it away cold and let it stall out. Well, we put the boat in the water. We have got our blowers on. The engine just started up. We're not going to leave the dock yet until we know that it is pumping water. And it is pumping water. It's not overheating right now. This says we're about 155 degrees. Our oil pressure is good. And everything seems to be in working order. So I think we're just about ready. Oh, we're just getting back from our sea trial right now. Everything went really good. I was going to point out a couple other things on this Chaparral. They've got the, obviously it's an open bow, so you got your walk-through windshield. You have your air block right here where you can close this. You have access to your things in storage area compartments. You can close this to block the wind if you want to leave the cover on the front. They've got your bolster seat right here that you can see that you can sit on. If you like standing when you're coming up to the dock, you can stand, no problem. If you sit and drive the boat, that's no problem too. You can see over there going fast, over the windshield when you're going fast, or you could sit down and get comfortable and cruise along.
What can you expect from working with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation? Our branch manager, Marty Bin, can help you navigate through the loan process with the service and speed you deserve. Contact Marty today to get pre-qualified. Make your home buying dreams a reality. Call 419-481-8696 to speak with Marty Bin today.
Wojo's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Quality comfort you can count on since 1967. They're a proud sponsor of Genoa High School sports and can help you with all your heating, air conditioning, and plumbing needs. Give them a call today at 419-693-3220.
Cleaning your gutters can be dangerous. Take it from Marty.
For 30 years, I've been climbing up that ladder, cleaning out those gutters. One time, I leaned the ladder up there, and the feet were on the deck. The deck was a little wet. Next thing I know, the ladder kicks out, and I'm hanging by the gutter, and I start yelling for help. After that occurrence, I called Gutter Helmet.
Call Gutter Helmet for an estimate. 419-475-0000. Get Gutter Helmet today, and you'll never clean your gutters again.
Keeping you out of the gutter. We're the Gutter Helmet.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And right now, get up to $200 off select XT Enduro Series lawn tractors.
Well, folks, we're here with Steve Toth. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good.
I grabbed him. He's in the middle of a big boat sale they're doing right now, and wanted to talk to you a little bit, and then I'm going to actually just let you go off and do your thing, because I'll tell you what, it's very important if you're buying a used boat to make sure if there's those little hidden things that you wouldn't have any idea of what's wrong, you've got the equipment and the years of experience of making it work.
That's true. And it takes a lot of experience.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
What would you say, you know, when you look on Craigslist or you look on some of these places and you see some of these boats and these really, truthfully, unbelievably low prices, what's the things that you want to worry about and really think about?
Well, there is, you know, people go think about a fiberglass boat, it's fiberglass. Well, it is, but it's not completely fiberglass, okay? Because certain sections of the boat, critical parts of the boat are cored.
Right.
With a different material. And usually on older boats, it's wood.
Right.
Okay? The transom will be cored with plywood. Okay, very thick plywood, but plywood. Yeah, very thin coat of fiberglass over the outside, sandwiched in between the plywood is, okay? And the decks on the older boats were cored with balsa wood, okay? Now, newer boats are using synthetic coring material, but it's still coring material, okay? So it's not solid fiberglass. The bottoms usually are solid fiberglass, but not necessarily. Some of them are balsa cored, okay?
Well, that's the thing, too, because even though it's fiberglass, it's going to leak a little.
Well, and even fiberglass isn't impervious to what you call osmosis, okay? So it will wick moisture through.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that's why you end up with soft spots and stuff especially on decks and in transoms. So you're better off to spend a few bucks to get somebody like me to come out that's got the right equipment. Sure. Okay, it's simple equipment, but it's expensive.
And that equipment right there, too.
Yeah. And I go over the boat, and with my years of experience, I go over it completely with the moisture meter and the sounding hammer over the hull, over the inside, the engine stringers, et cetera, which are also plywood cord usually, okay? So it may be a good boat when I'm done, but you're going to find the flaws.
Gotcha.
Okay, now you can negotiate.
Right.
Okay, when I say, okay, it has this, this, and this wrong with it, now, and I'll give you a ballpark on what it would cost. Okay, and then when I price the boat, because I'll put a value on it, I'll put a condition and a value and give you a 12-page report, and then I'll put a price on it. Okay, and I price off of what they sell for, not what they're asking for.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have access to a company that has this information, that gathers information from all the brokers, et cetera, okay, on what they're actually selling for in this region, Great Lakes, freshwater, and then I will give you a price according to what I find is a defect in the boat. Okay, and I'll always find something.
Well, you know, it's funny because I talked to somebody and there was a boat I was going to purchase, very low cost. We were looking $6,000, $7,000. And one of my buddies said to me, he goes, you know, he looked and he saw where there were some cracks in the bottom of the hull. And he goes, you know what, Mike, it's probably not anything that's going to hurt you, but 4 years from now, when you want to go and sell this boat and you want to move up, he said, boy, you're going to be sitting on an albatross because they are going to get what they need to have done, and that's going to be a thing. So that makes sense.
That was good, because if you're seeing cracks in what we call the gel coat, which is the outer coating, there's a reason for that. Okay, and on bottoms, that's very rare. So if it could be sheeting off, it could have been a bad layup, which I've run into in the past, okay, where the factory had temperatures wrong, et cetera, when they laid up the hull, and they ended up with that kind of situation, okay? So there are a lot of factors involved, okay? And you have to really, be careful about them, because they can be very expensive repairs.
Certainly, certainly.
Yeah, and like you said, if you don't repair it, the next guy's going to see it.
The next guy's going to have to repair it. Well, I'm going to get behind the camera, okay? And I'm going to let you, I know we've got this big, beautiful Sea Ray here, which, by the way, gorgeous boat.
It is a pretty boat. Yeah.
Really, really nice boat, and person got a good deal on it here from Brenner, and you're doing the survey for them and making sure it's all done. Right?
Yep. I actually finished it, but I'll go around and give you a demonstration.
Give us some ideas.
Okay.
That's what we want to see.
Hi there, I'm Nick with A+ Building Maintenance, your Toledo handyman. Do you need home repairs done? Not sure who to call? Here at A+, we install everything from light bulbs to roofing. We're fully licensed and insured to protect you. We're also a proud member of the BBB. Please visit us online at ToledoHandyman.com. There you can see many before and after photos along with other customer testimonials and ask your own home repair question. Any job big or small, A+ Building Maintenance, 419-478-1542.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284. 3rd Street Cigar in Waterville is the only destination cigar store in the U.S. with 2 public and 1 private member-only lounges, premier cigars, pipes, tobacco, and much, much more. Now, don't forget to stop in. Tell them me, Mike Jameson, invited you in to enjoy a relaxing time, and they'll give you 10% off of your purchase. 3rd Street Cigar in Waterville. Great cigars, atmosphere, music, and much, much more. 3rd Street Cigars.
Glad to help. See you soon. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. At Genoa Bank, we believe there's more to a financial institution than the transaction. There's the relationship. Taking your banking needs personally is our top priority. We offer many helpful financial options for local families, farmers, and small businesses. Because we're locally owned, we take the time to get to know you personally. You might say we're just a lone call away. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Now my main tools are this $400 to $500 moisture meter, okay, and it can penetrate the fiberglass and tell me, it works on electronics, it can tell me if there's moisture inside, okay? So I will go over the boat and it shows a little bit, but it's still in the dry range. And the hulls usually are, unless they're balsa cord, and then and water gets in somehow, and it will get in sometimes. And it will show me, okay? See, it's wiggling a little bit, but it's staying in the dry area, okay? Now, this boat was in the water, and it has bottom paint on it, and bottom paint will actually absorb a certain amount of water. So if I go down, okay, you're gonna see when I get down into here, you see the meter go up a little bit, wiggle a little bit. See that when I get down when it's, you know, heavily in the water. But that's just picking up the water and the paint. Okay, now I know that from experience, okay, that it's just normal. Now the other instrument, if I would see a spot where that meter would go way over into the wet, I would get my sounding hammer out and I would tap, okay? And I would be able to tell a different sound. It actually sounds sort of like a pumpkin, hitting a pumpkin, okay? And then I would go, whoa, wait a minute, we have another problem. And I have to dig deeper into it, okay? So this boat was very good on the hull. It was very good, okay? It's solid, it's got a nice finish on it. I actually go over it with my fingertips sometimes, and just to feel if there's a bump somewhere, which could mean that there was a repair that I didn't pick up with the eye, okay? Just one of my little tricks. Now we come back here on the boat, and we'll see some cracks. And this is typical for this manufacturer, the way they put this exhaust port in, is a lot of times you'll get these, what we call stress cracks in here, but there's no moisture involved in it, okay? It's nice and dry, so I know that the water hasn't penetrated into the actual fiberglass, okay? And this boat is solid fiberglass all the way down. Now when I come back here, okay, now this is a critical area. See, there's a little abrasion there, which I take pictures of. This is a critical area on the transom because the transom is going to be cored with wood. So I check very, very carefully, and you'll see a little bit of wiggle in some spots. Now see, that went up a little bit because I'm down into the stuff that's gathered on the bottom, you know, on the transom. Okay, now if I were to go over here and that would peg that, I would go, wait a minute, I have a problem in that area, but it's uniform, okay, and it's not pegging. Right now there it pegged a little bit. See now why did it do that? Okay, so now it could be just that there's an extra amount of water held in that stuff on the bottom, or it could mean that we're starting to have a problem. So that's where the hammer comes in, okay? So I'm going, that's solid. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Now this I saw, and it concerned me a little bit because it's weeping water. See, because so much of this stuff is visual. So I put the meter and, well, wait a minute, it's dry. It's dry. So evidently some stuff got behind her and it's weeping off. Now I'll also check running gear. Here's the rudder on the boat, okay? Now, if I can wiggle that a lot, it means that the bushings, bearings, okay, you use another word for it, are worn and that needs repair. And then I look at the prop and I see the condition of the prop. And then I look at the bushings inside the struts, okay? They're called strut bearings. And there's a tolerance that is standard, okay? And these strut bushings were really good, so I didn't have to worry about that, okay? Another area where we haven't run into problems is up here on this swim ladders, because there's attachments that screw into it, and so many off, because there's a lot of weight put on this. When people climb on it, it will break the seal, and then water will get in, and that sound, see that, hear that sound? If I go up there, it's solid. I come out here, it's different. So that tells me there's some water intrusion, that the owner's gonna have to keep an eye on that, okay? And possibly repair it in the future. Or repair it now, whatever he wants to do. But this is the main stuff on the outside that we do. The moisture meter and the sounding hammer, my eye, it really does a good job on finding any imperfections, any deficiencies in the boat. Then we get inside and we'll do the same thing, okay? I'll go over the decks. On this boat, I did find some problems on the starboard side deck. The owner's aware of it now. He knows where he has repairs to make, okay? I will check the interior of the boat, all the interior stringers and bulkheads, etc. I'll check the electronics. I will test everything out, make sure everything's functioning properly. I'll look at the wiring. And I go by American Boat and Yacht standards, okay? And so I have all those standards available to me. I go by the Coast Guard CFRs as far as safety equipment, as far as all the things that they require in a boat, and I go by the National Fire Protection Agency standards on all that stuff. So it's a lot to know, okay? But I'm used to that because I was an engineer at Ford Motor Company. So I put all that into this head to figure out what kind of condition this boat is in.
You've planned and planned. Each moment of your special day just has to be perfect. You don't want to worry about anything. Just know that you've hired professionals to make your wedding day special. Mike Jameson with Creative Video Imagery has produced award-winning weddings for over 15 years. Our company has the equipment and the artistic ability to capture your day on digital DVD, giving you lasting memories of a day you will cherish forever. Call Creative Video Imagery today or visit our website, Creative Video Imagery, making moments into lifetime memories. Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 Seagate.
Adler Transmissions and Brake Shop, 106 South Main, Walbridge, Ohio. Your automotive parts and accessories #1 store. Your first stop for quality transmission repair for over 25 years. Adler's Transmission and Brake Shop has been providing Walbridge and all of northwestern Ohio with quality service. Adler's Transmission and Brakes, 419-666-1010. Proud sponsor of high school sports in northwestern Ohio.
I'm geared up.
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 I'm totally geared up.
We're geared up. Are you?
Get geared up at GearUpSportswear.com. I gotta tell you, Billy, nice day to go just take the boat out, and that's really, is that something you want to tell somebody if they're going to buy a boat from you? Listen, we're going to do, it's called a sea trial, correct?
Yes, yes. You don't always have to, but I would always recommend, if you have the opportunity, to do a sea trial. It's basically like a test drive for your boat. You're going to put the boat in the water, or it might be already in the water. You're going to take it out, you're going to listen to the engines, you're going to actually use the boat how you're going to use it. If you're going to use it for a speed boat, you want to go fast. If you're going to cruise with it, you want to check out all aspects of the boat, the air conditioner, all the mechanicals, everything that you can on the boat. That is your opportunity to make sure what's in working order and what's not. They're used boats, so not everything is always in working order.
Well, I'll tell you what, going out on this boat, it brought back great memories for me when I had my old 23, and man, we were flying, and the boat ran real well. And I'll tell you what, it's economical because brand new boats are just unbelievable in cost.
Yeah, the pricing on these new boats have really kept, unless you're getting a smaller boat or what we call a day boat, some of the pricing on these boats, the new boats, are just outrageous to really where, you know, it's keeping the used boat values up there. So there's a lot of turnover with used boats. People are upgrading their used boats, spending a little bit more money, but yet not spending the big six-figure plus boats.
Right, exactly. And you guys have done some service on my boat. Just thumbs up. I mean, boom. Got it fixed. Everything's good. Bill, thank you so much.
Thank you. We're always happy to help here at Brenner 75.
Give that phone number out.
419-729-1676, or our website is Brenner75.com.
Some beautiful boats here, folks. I'll tell you what, get yourself into boating, and still got some docks available for the rest of the summer, right?
Yes, we do. We discounted them too. Our post-July 4th discount is out right now, so we have our floating docks at a discounted rate for the rest of the season.
And you can see us down here, because we're down here all the time, see?